Yeah. Yeah. Huh. It's on the mic, yeah. Zo in the zone, breaking down plays like I'm coaching from home. Women's game, rise and call it throne for the queens. I'm the conduit, connecting courts with big screens. I am Zo Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defenders, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past to the rookies today, I document the journey, every bounce, every play. Respect on their name, they redefine the trail. Prince with Zo Media, telling stories regale. Zo Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the...
What's good, my people? What's good? Hey, we back with another goodie. You already know what it is. I'm your host, Prince. This is I Am Zo Media, where you come to learn something, where you come to learn about all the players in the league. This is what we do. Welcome back to another episode. I love the love y'all been getting, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all love keeps me motivated. Y'all love keeps me going, even when I'm tired. Look, I told y'all got me all week. Look, actually all month, all April, y'all got me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Miss Jackie, Miss Political Lil, Keywine Jackson, my Louisiana Hog Boss 337, my homegirl Bree, my dude Dre Stewart, MJ, my homegirl Nadira Gant. Man, shout out to all of y'all for pulling up, showing appreciation to the boy, showing the boy love. Again, it's all love at the end of the day. If you haven't already, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button before we get into it, man. Again, appreciate all the love, all the support. Again, shout out to all my women out there that support my channel. Hey, all my women out there, this is your league. I'm just here to support it. This is your league. I'm just here to help you support your league. So shout out to all of y'all for all the love, all the, appreciation I've been getting, all the Instagram and emails as well. But y'all know what y'all pulled up for today. Again, this is my last and final. Today is my last and final draft report for the year. So again, Serena Sundell, the senior, Kansas State Wildcats guard. Right now, they have her slated to go to Chicago at 16 on most draft boards. So we gonna get into it. We're gonna learn about her a little bit. Give everybody a second to get on in here. What's going on, Superfly Jay? What's going on, King Pisces Nathan? Shout out to my Pisces brethren, man. What's going on? Shout out to you. Again, y'all already know what y'all come here for. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. It's your handsome host, you dark-skinned savant, your brain trust. Shout out to all my supporters, man. Shout out to all of y'all out there. Appreciate y'all for supporting our shows. Again, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Excuse the Takeover with me and WBB Universe owner, YouTube channel owner, my girl Key, coming with the facts. And again, make sure you go support everybody on Star Central Hoops, Showtime Point Sports. Welcome to HDII TV, my homeboy HD, B Buzz. Shout out to my girl B, Maria Love Sports, as well as Key with WBB Universe. Make sure y'all go show all of them love. You already know what it is. Again, we got 120 people in here. Hit the like button. Shout out to everybody who watching from Facebook. Shout out to everybody who's on YouTube right now. Again, if you're new to this channel, introduce yourself in the chat. Again, we got 126 people in here. If you're new to this channel, introduce yourself in the chat. Let the people know where you're from. Let the people know who you are. If you're new to the channel, again, if you want me to really get to a chat, you got to drop a super chat. I will drop the link after the video. So stay tuned for that. If you want to come up and give your thoughts, I will drop the link. But those who are coming in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. This is IMZO Media. I'm your host, Prince. This is Chicago Sky 2025 Draft Report Series. This is episode 9, my final episode of Chicago Draft Series. This is episode 9. Today we have Serena Sundell, the All-American honorable mention for 2025, the Kansas State Wildcats starting point guard, number 4, Serena Sundell. Again, give y'all a second to get on here. Hit that like button. How y'all doing out there? What's going on, Cheryl? What's going on, Ray Rail? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, Unc Brass? What's going on, man? Shout out to all of y'all for pulling up. Again, we got 126 people in here. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up. 126 people in here. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Again, let's get to it though. We 7 minutes in. If they're not in, that's on them. They got to hit the bell for notifications. If they got to go back and watch this, that's on them. They got to hit the bell for notifications. But shout out to all of y'all for pulling up super early. Everybody in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Waterfall H2O. What's going on? Again, let's get to the Serena Sundell draft breakdown. Y'all know what y'all came here for. Y'all know what y'all want. Y'all want that knowledge. Let's get to it though. As always, we like to just recap Chicago Sky draft. Going in to April 14th is the draft date. We do have 3 picks in this year's draft. The number 10 pick in the first round after trading our number 3 pick to the Washington Mystics for starting shooting guard Ariel Atkins. Veteran all defense shooting guard Ariel Atkins. Again, we got 2 picks in the second round. We got pick 16 and pick 22 under contract so far for 2025. We have our very own Miss Angelreese, our very own Miss Kamillacardoso, the defensive savant Ariel Atkins, the veteran point guard in Courtney Vandersloot, Kia Nurse, Michaela Onwere, Elizabeth Williams. Welcome back. She's been balling in Athletes Unlimited. Rebecca Allen, Rachel Banham, and Mojo, along with our new signee, Morgan Birch. The shooter came back to us. She plays the 3 and the 4, so I'm interested to see how she looks in training camp. Officially, she's listed on the Chicago Sky official roster, so this isn't a training camp invite. She's literally listed on the Chicago Sky official roster. So, again, let's continue to get to this. Let's meet Serena Sundell. Those who don't know, she's from Missouri, Maryville High School, 2021. Miss Show Me Basketball, 2021, Class 4 Player of the Year. Her senior year in high school, she averaged 25.9 points per game, 6.8 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. In her college career at Kansas State as a Wildcat, this year she was the 2025 Associated Press All-American Honorable Mention. She is a 2-time Big East first team last year and this year, 2024 and 2025. 2022 Big 12 all-freshman team, and she was regarded by ESPN as the number 3 freshman in the nation. So if you know that 2021 class, it was stacked. So for her to be regarded as the number 3 freshman in the nation by ESPN, that tells you a lot. Again, it's funny how she went from number 3 in the nation. Her points went up, but then she disappeared from the media. They push who they want to push. That's why y'all come here for the real, so y'all can really understand the players. That's why I have all these busts in the first round. Yeah, I said it. That's why I have all these busts in the first round. They don't really be analyzing players. They be picking and choosing according to what agent got the most hype around the league. They don't be really analyzing players. Up over here, we're gonna analyze players. We get to them. We find the diamonds in the rough over here. We find the diamonds in the rough. And of course, we always like to highlight these ladies off the field endeavors, their NIL deals, their sponsorships that will turn into endorsements once they get to the WNBA. Her biggest one is Buffalo Wild Wings. So shout out to Serena Sundell. Send the boy some of them wings, man. Hey, them lemon peppers. And that jasmine jalapeno too. Send the boy some of them lemon pepper and jasmine jalapeno, man. For real, for real, for real. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to this. Again, Serena Sundell in her senior season, the point guard for the Kansas Wildcats, 14.1 points per game, 4.4 rebounds, 7.3 assists, as well as shooting 50% from the field and 33% from the three-point line. Shout out to her for being consistent and continuing to elevate her game. Her 7.3 assists per game were number one in the nation. And this is a crazy stat. Serena Sundell is the first player in history, men's and women's, to lead the she led the nation in assists per game. It's crazy that she hasn't talked about. She led the nation in assists per game. She is the first player, men's or women, to lead the nation in assists per game and be top 10 in assist to turnover ratio. I'll repeat that again for the people in the back. She's the first player in NCAA history to lead the nation in assists and be top 10 in assist to turnover ratio. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Again, 14, 4, and 7 on 50% shooting is definitely nothing to sneeze at. And to say the players that she's played against this year and through her career and in the tournament, shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Again, some of her career accomplishments at Kansas State. She does have the school record for games played, games started. She does have the school record for assists with 811. Fourth in Big 12 history with career assists. She does have the school record for games with 5+ assists as well. And she has the school record this year. She broke it this year for 262 assists in a season. That's a Kansas State school record. Again, she does have the school record for most assists in a game with 15. That was last year. She does have the school record assists in the NCAA tournament with 14. That was this year. And speaking of that one, let's get to them. This is the game where she had 14 assists. Now, everyone told me Georgia Moore was probably the third or fourth best point guard in this draft. And I got another point guard in this draft who a lot of people was rating above her too. So let's look. Y'all know I come with the clips. Y'all know I come with the facts. Again, speaking of that 14 assists and an NCAA tournament record for Kansas State, how about we go ahead on and drop some footage from that game against Georgia Moore, where she had 19 points and 14 assists and literally took over that game. She's the reason people go home. But shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Let's play that bit of beautiful bean footage, though. Let's play some of that. Let's play some of that Kentucky game. Let's play some of that. Her ability to just find players, to find spots on the court is second to none. I mean, what more can you ask from a point guard that wants to get people involved, but yet can look for their own shot? Her ability to just control the offense, create buckets for herself. She has a great 1-2 dribble pull up off a pick and roll that's second to none as well. So shout out to her. Again, in that game, she had 19 points and 14 assists. Literally took over that game against Georgia Moore, the senior point guard from Kentucky, who's highly rated in the top 3 point guards in the draft. And she literally took her to work. took her to work. Too small. Too small. She's a 6'2" guard, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Just amazing. And she has a school record with 49 total assists in the NCAA tournament. I mean, she just loves to pass the ball. I love point guards that love to pass the ball. So shout out to her. And FYI, she's the only player in the nation to score 500 points, facilitate 250 assists, and gather 150 rebounds. So all these point guards, all these generational point guards they keep talking about, she's the only player, not just point guard. We're talking bigs, forwards, guards. She's the only player in the nation to score 500 points, 250 assists, and 150 rebounds. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Again, y'all come in for the facts that people don't talk about. This is how you find diamonds in the rough. This is how you find diamonds in the rough. Like, where has her coverage been this year? This is very weird. I don't understand what happened. Where is her coverage? Like, I was doing research, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. I was doing research, and I was disappointed in myself for not really realizing how good of a point guard she is. Like, I was disappointed in myself. I watched a couple games of her this year, but I really didn't pay enough attention to her because the media didn't really highlight her a lot. But just going through the point guards in college this year, her play style has stuck out to me more than some others that I've covered this year as far as your draft picks. So shout out to her for all of that. And again, her and Lee Ward All-American honorable mention All-Americans this year. So shout out to both of those young ladies for that. Let's get into some measurements. Those who don't know, she is a 6'2" guard. When you think about 6'2" players in the league, you got Rakia Jackson, Natasha Howard, and Nice Hillman, who are also 6'2". So those who don't know, she is a 6'2" point guard. That means she can see over a defense, and you can tell when you watch her play, she can see the whole court. So her height definitely helps her when it comes to her being a point guard. Again, some of her strengths, court vision is definitely her number one strength. She's great in the pick and roll, driving kick, and transition as well. She's the best. I've done some research. She's the best pick and roll point guard in this draft. Honestly, I think she's the best pick and roll point guard in all of NCAA basketball. Like, I've literally watched film on all the point guards, the top 10 point guards, right? She's the best pick and roll point guard. And we'll get into some footage in a little bit on why I say that. I always talk about with point guards, can you demand and control the offense and get players into position? And when you think about Chicago Sky, that's definitely something they need. They need a point guard that can control the tempo, get players in position, play transition, and have court offense. She can literally do both, and she can get her own shot. So she can get her own shot. She can control the offense. She's a leader on the floor. I mean, what's not to like about her as a point guard? There are some things that she needs to work on that we'll get into. But as far as like just her being a traditional point guard, she's definitely up there with the best of them. In my opinion, she's the number one pick and roll point guard in NCAA basketball. I'm talking all levels, freshman to senior. To me, she's top of the class. Her driving kick as well. There are some other point guards that's better at drive kick penetration, but she's up there as well. She just doesn't do it as much because she's always in the pick and roll, so she doesn't do it as much. When she drives, she's looking to actually score. But when she's on the perimeter, she's looking to facilitate, which I love about her. When she gets to the rim, she's going to score because she's 6'2". She can shoot over basically most bigs that slide over. They're probably an inch or two taller than her, so she can still get her shot off. And then if a smaller guard steps up during her drive penetration, she's able to just shoot right over them, see the goal, see the court, and be able to kick and drive. So she's one of the best at those three levels. She's a 3-level. I call that 3-level facilitation. When you can run pick and roll, you can drive and kick, and you can run in transition. That's a 3-level facilitator. And when we talk about 3-level scoring, she's a 3-level scorer. She's 67% at the rim. She's 48% in the mid range, and she's 33% at the 3-point line, which is average. And per 36 minutes in NBA terms, she's literally shoots 34% from the field. This year's All-Stars in NBA terms, to make y'all realize how good that is, in NBA terms, from the 3-point line, she shot better than 8 of the total All-Stars in the NBA this year. And she shot better. And she shot better in the WNBA All-Star game. Her shooting splits are better than 80% of the guards in this year's All-Star competition. I'm talking even the Olympian guards. So shout out to her for her. She has amazing shooting splits as a point guard. She's a great free throw shooter as well. I mean, I don't see why there's nothing to like about her game. I'm honestly, like, I'm really confused at why she doesn't get love. How do you lead the league in assists and everybody else is getting a better point guard and a better facilitator than you are? Like that, and it isn't like she doesn't. It isn't, again. She's the only player in NCAA history to lead the league in assists and be top 10 in assist to turnover ratio in the history of NCAA basketball. I was doing this, and like ESPN's, all of y'all, I need y'all to explain yourselves, because I really don't understand what happened to her coverage. Like, I need y'all to really explain yourselves. She's a steady point guard. I'm confused at why she didn't get mainstream media coverage. Is it the college she's at? Like, is it because she ain't with one of the bigger brands? Like, I'm confused. But that's here nor there. There's just better chance for Chicago. If they can't get her at 10, hopefully she might be there at 16. Most draft boards have her at 16 going to Chicago. So we'll see where she kind of falls. She definitely had a good NCAA tournament, even though they ended up losing to USC in the Sweet 16. But I mean, she did make it to the Sweet 16, just like y'all other generational point guards did. They made it to the Sweet 16 as well, and nobody getting on them about it. So, and her team isn't as good as theirs. If you look at on paper, her team isn't as good as their teams. She don't have the shooters like other teams has, and she still led the league in assists. That lets you know she is that team. So shout out to her for that, man. Shout out to her. Some of her weaknesses are, I was watching film. Some of her weaknesses are her shot selection. And when I say her shot selection, it isn't that she's a shot chucker, right? Shot selection isn't always mean like you're a shot chucker, right? She doesn't shoot like Hannah Hidalgo, the Jujus, the Sanaya Latsons. She doesn't take as many shots as them. What I mean by that is, on the perimeter, her game is easy to read, because when she's on the perimeter, she's looking to pass even when she has shots. And to say she's an average 3-point shooter, she doesn't really shoot a lot of threes. As far as how teams play her, they're playing her for the pass. So hopefully at the next level, she can learn to be a little more aggressive, because it isn't like she can't score. She is a 3-level scorer. Again, 67, 48, 33 splits. I mean, that's a 3-level scorer. So I don't know why she doesn't pass as much, but her ability to just facilitate, I think, over simulates like how she wants to play when teams are giving her the shot. So I was watching film and I was like, shoot that one. And she went to pass, and the passes aren't bad. I just wanted to be a little more aggressive. So her assertiveness on as like a shot creator definitely needs to get a little better, because she can actually create her own shot. So it's weird that she doesn't, but I get it. She's a traditional. Everybody keeps throwing around the word traditional. I'm going to be honest. She's the most traditional point guard in NCAA. Like, hands down, she's the most traditional point guard out of all of them. Like, she's really the most traditional. If we're being, she's not the most athletic. She's not the best shooter. She's not the quickest. She's not the flashiest. But traditional point guard, I think she's the best traditional point guard in college basketball. If you just start the finish of a game, she commands the floor. The other team respects her by how they guard her. Like, you can really tell that she's definitely one of the best. Or I would say she is the best traditional point guard in college basketball. Definitely the best traditional point guard in this draft. Her defensive quickness, she's 6'2", so she's a big guard. Her lateral quickness needs to improve. That's something you can kind of improve on, but she's willing to play defense. Again, I always have the philosophy: either you can play defense or you can't. Either you want to play defense or you don't. She wants to play defense. She has no problem guarding. She just isn't quick with smaller guards. But on the other end, she would be going into next year. She would be the tallest point guard in the WNBA. So she give the tit for tat, right? Of being the tallest guard, but not quick on the other end. So let's say she goes to Chicago. I can see Ariel Atkins guarding the quicker guard, and then she taking the bigger one. I mean, that happens. I don't really consider, like, not wanting to play defense or bad on defense is not the same as just being slower for quick guards. Like, quick guards are by far the hardest to guard in the WNBA anyway. So, but she's a big guard. Her gather steps aren't as quick. She got long legs. Shift, like her speed is her speed. Her speed is her speed. Her WNBA comparisons, her very own possible teammate, Courtney Vandersloot, her on-court leadership, her pick and roll facilitation, and her high IQ. I always like to bring in a former WNBA player for the older generation. Sue Bird is a great comparison. Court vision, floor general, and of course leadership. Chelsea Gray, mid-range game, high-level passing. That means being able to make no-look passes, behind-the-back passes, like great point guards, they'll pass you open. They don't just pass the open players. They pass you open. She's a clutch shot maker. She actually has 4 buzzer beaters in her college career. So that's actually, I didn't have that on there, but 4 buzzer beaters in her college career. She's actually number 1 in her draft class in buzzer beaters, even above Paige. Paige only has 2. So she's number 1 in buzzer beaters in her draft class. So she's clutch. I always like to, because I know I got some NBA fans that come over, right? So as far as NBA comparisons, Tyler Halliburton is definitely her comparison. Versatile guard, he's tall as well. Pick and roll scorer, they can score on the pick and roll, and they're both great ball handlers. Again, she led the league in assists and was top 10 in assist to turnover ratio, which lets you know she doesn't turn the ball over that much. So shout out to her for her ability to kind of just control the offense. And again, to put that in perspective, right? So let's look at some of the players that's possible going to get drafted or that people label some of the best point guards in the draft. So again, when you think about like how you compare, right? You think about who's on the team, who's they're guarding, right? So Serena Sundell, like I said, she led the league in assists with 7.3. Georgia Moore, who some people rank ahead of her, only has 6.9 assists per game. Another player, Rory Horman, Texas, 5.9 a game. Another one, when you just think about assists, a person who gets touted as a generational point guard, Olivia Miles, only averaged 5.8 assists per game. So that's some of the bigger names in the draft, the possible draft picks that people kind of have ahead of her. Even Haley Van Lith only averaged 5.4. So technically, she averaged almost 2 more assists per game than some of the point guards that are ranked ahead of her. And none of those point guards are even in the top 15 in assist to turnover ratio. So that lets you know how good she actually is. That lets you know how good she actually is. None of the point guards that are ahead of her on any draft boards to start the season are now are in the top 10, in the top 15 in assist to turnover ratio. That lets you know. See, people always make the excuse, well, they handle the ball a lot. She leads the league in assists. So that lets you know she handles the ball a lot. 7.3 assists per game, right? And still top 10 in assist to turnover ratio. And again, when I found that stat out, I was like, wow. I was like, she is being so disrespected. How is like no college player in history has ever done that, men's or women. Like she's being so disrespected. It's weird. I don't know why she doesn't get love, but for her, I mean, what's not to love about her? So let's look at, speaking of some of the point guards who are compared to her. Against TCU, she put up 27-4, being guarded by Haley Van Lith. And I want to show y'all some plays from that game. It's going to start with her. I'm going to show y'all why it's so important to be a big guard. Let's take a look. Haley Van Lith on her, just throw it over the top. She catches it, lays it in. Next time down, just being able to control the offense, get the ball, being able to just catch and shoot. Oh, you're gonna lay off? Haley Van Lith, you don't want to play defense? Cool. Again, I wish you would do this more. Just be more aggressive. Just be more aggressive. Being able to, get out in the break, being able to just score, being able to just control the tempo is number one for a point guard. You got to be able to control tempo, right? So speaking of controlling the game, I want y'all to take a look at her offensive package. And what I mean about, see, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Those who've been listening to me since the start of the off season, I've been saying Chicago needs a point guard that can control tempo, run pick and roll, and be able to facilitate at all three levels. That means on drive kicks, pick and roll, and at ISO, still be able to facilitate drawing double teams. Again, it's bigger than just watching the game itself or looking at highlights. Again, you have all these boom or bust players in the first round. That's why you have all these boom or bust players that people do coverage on, and then like watching film and just understanding what you're watching is so important. So let's look at some of her offense. And again, on this one, I'll slow it down. We'll do a mini film study. So again, today y'all getting a 2-for-1. We'll do a mini film study on this game just to kind of like break it down, kind of like see where we're at. So we'll do a mini film study. So let's look at it though. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see. So again, her ability to create offense from defense, her ability to be 6'2" and just guard the entire is very, very. See, the good players, they play both sides of the ball. Shout out to my homeboy Showtime. He always says that people forget about the other end of the basketball court. Everybody's looking at offense. There's two ends. There's two ends to the basketball court, but I get it because the people who have flashy plays on offense, they show up on Sports Center, and Sports Center does a bad job at promoting players who play both sides of the ball, because those players that only play offense, have flashy shot creating behind the back passes, they show up on Sports Center. So the casual fan thinks that's actually the best way to play basketball, and the only way. That's not the only way. I always look at players and say, can I put you on the court in crunch time, when we need to stop, and when we need a basket. That's what y'all got to ask yourself when y'all looking at players. Can I put her on the court? Seconds on the clock. Can I put her on the court to get a stop? And can I put her on the court to facilitate or make a basket? That's the difference between some players. And I think a lot of players get overvalued what they do in the first 38 minutes of a game versus the remaining. Again, can I have you in the game? When I'm on the court, can I look around and look at certain players and say, I got them today, we okay? I got them today, we okay? Just looking at how she played this year, watching film, watched like 4 games this morning, just watching how, if you know me, I'm big on body language. I don't care about play style. I'm big on body language, how players react to you on the court. On fast breaks, they're looking for her. Half court, they're looking for her. They're literally the bigs, the guards, transition. I was watching film today. I seen the players literally steal the ball, stop, don't even dribble, and look for Serena. That lets you know, even at practice, she controls. See, that's the little things. If you've never been in those moments, you don't really realize because you're just watching the game. Know what that tells me? Even at practice, she's engaged and she controlling practice, because tendencies that you do in practice, they show up in games. That's why I pay attention to body language, not the stat sheet. I pay attention to body language when assessing players and how people view them. Them being able to just get steals and look directly for her, and she's all the type of player that she is, even at practice. Again, like I said, shout out to my dude Showtime. He always talking about like players that turn offense to defense. People forget about the other end of the floor. Again, the flashy players, they end up on the ESPNs, but the players who play both ends of the floor, like that's the players. I need players that can be in the game at the 1 minute mark to start the game, and I need players that can be in the game at the 1 minute mark to end the game when it's a tie game, offense and defense. Can my starting players get a stop and get a bucket on the other end? Like, that's what you got to ask yourself when you think about like core pieces to a team. Can you do it on both ends of the floor? Because if I got to sub you out for certain sets, if I got to sub you out in certain situations, you shouldn't be in my starting lineup. Like, that's like you got to work on your game. Again, working on your game is so important. A lot of people miss the little aspects of getting better at your game, continuing to say, nah, I average 7 assists, I can average 8. I just need to make this more pass, make this pass a little earlier. If I average 22 points a game, I can average 25. I just need to be more consistent as my layup package. I need to find more easier shots. I need to get in transition more. You see, there's different ways that you can continue to improve your game. A lot of people become too stagnant, and then the sport passes them by, and they become one of those what happened to them type of players. So I'm always looking for players that can do it on both ends, can get a stop, and can score on the other end. Can you hit a game winner? And can you get a stop? That's what you need to ask yourself. Can you hit a game winner and can you get a stop? So shout out to Serena Sundell. But again, this is a little mini film study. Forgive me for the audio stuff. When y'all rewatch this, is literally gonna be cut out. I'm gonna cut it out when y'all rewatch it on playback. So don't worry about that. But appreciate it. Again, when you're live and you make a mistake, everybody know. But appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all sticking with the boy for the technical difficulties. But let's get into this though. Her ability to get the steal, finish on the other end. If you notice, look how the players are spread. I need y'all to pay attention to something. You got your lady that's trailing, right? And you see how they spread the floor. This lets you know. See, this isn't. See, I'm about to give y'all a lesson right quick. That's why y'all getting a little mini film study. See, this right here, this isn't normal. I need y'all to understand that. This right here is not normal. You see how the floor is spread? This is not normal. You see how somebody's trailing? This is point guard in coaching. One of the two things is happening right now. At practice, Serena is letting them know how to spread the floor, or that's coaching. This is not players don't do this on their own. Like most times you see fast breaks in college, you got a player up here in front of the ball. You got one already at the rim begging. No, you keep the floor spread. You run the floor at the same space and you spread the floor. See, if these two on each side of her were running too fast, she wouldn't be able to get to the rim because they would already be trying to meet them. See, look, when you're a point, I know when you're a point guard in open court, don't just pay attention to how people pass. Pay attention to how the players play around them. That lets you know at practice, she's running the break. She's not just jogging. She's taking practice serious because I can tell by her team's body language. It translates to the game. So, again, y'all getting y'all little midi film study right here, man. Again, spread the floor. You got your trailer. And, again, she's patient. She takes her time. Watch this. She just takes her time. She's patient. She takes her time. And I thought she was slow. She's quicker on offense than I thought she was. I watched a few games this year, and I think it was just they weren't playing some good teams, but like she's quicker than I thought she was. So I can't wait to see her cone drills and all of that speed and all of that, you know. Like she's quicker than I thought she was. Again, I always tell y'all, Chicago Sky needs a point guard, a demanding point guard. I know other people wanted other point guards, and I told y'all it's different levels to being a point guard. Every point guard don't work with every system. Magic Johnson is regarded as one of the best point guards in all of basketball, men's and women's. His play of style wouldn't work with certain players in certain systems. It's levels to being a point. There's levels at point guard. All point guards are good, but there's levels to how they play. Again, we gotta stop leaning on these names and what ESPN tell us and go do our own research, man. We gotta do our own research and really understand these things. There's levels to it. Watch this. This is the point guard that Chicago Sky needs. Since I'm doing the Chicago Sky draft report, this is the point guard that Chicago Sky needs. Watch how she controls the floor. Watch this. This is how you know even at practice, her players respect her. Watch this. Watch how everybody moves when she says move. I want y'all to really, if you're not watching, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to grab your phone because I really want you to watch this to get an understanding of the type of point guard that Chicago Sky actually needs. This is the point guard. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. You see how she's demanding? Everybody's moving into position. She's taking her time. They're not in position yet. So she's going to be patient. She's going to call for the screen. But watch what she does. She already see her. Look at her eyes. She's not even looking at the screen. She's literally looking at her. This is the type of point guard that Chicago Sky needs. This is a floor general. There's differences. Every point guard ain't a floor general. Watch this. Watch this. Take a time. Look, her man playing drag. She's so smart. Look, I put this play. I wanted to look. This play, most point guards would not make this play. I want y'all looking at it hindsight 2020 and listen to me break it down is different than her actually running this play. Look, this is not a normal play for a point guard to make, especially coming out of college. I wasn't even making this play. Like, I don't think y'all really understand what's about to happen right here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Take your time. Swing it. Look. Let me break down again what just happened. Remember, I'm always getting on point guards. Haley Van Lith, the Olivia Miles, the Georgia Moores, they don't know how to shift the defense. She literally set this play up. She already knew where she was going. She already knew who was going to be open because she never looked at her. That's why I talked about who she was actually looking at. She looked the defense off. Look, she's being patient because she wants to get it here. She's not going to rush it. She's going to let them set up. Her eyes is focused downhill because watch this. She wants to get her to turn her head. Once she turns her head, see this lady right here that's guarding a girl going to the corner? She wants her to turn her head. This is great point guards. This is a point guard that watches film to understand how to move a defense. Again, we got to get away with this flash. Look, this is a point guard. This is a traditional point guard. Watch this. And this is in half court. This is not transition. This is not even a play. This is it. I want y'all to understand this. This is why I know this is not a play, because she don't even know where she's going yet. She's just moving out the way. She don't know where she's going. She's just moving out the way. This is not even a play. She's controlling the offense. Watch this. Watch this. She's going to shift the defense. Watch this. Look at her head. Soon as she turned, she already knew she was going to be open. She wanted to look. She shifted the defense. Everybody, look, this is how you know she commands an offense. Look at everybody's head. They're not even worrying about who they're guarding. Look at she's chasing. She's underneath dragging. She's looking at her. She can literally throw it over the top if she actually wanted to, because she's fronting her. She's fronting her. She's taller. She can literally throw it over the top. But she really wanted to shift the defense to get this shot. Look at her head. She's looking right at her. She wants her to move. This is how you control an offense. It's levels to this. Look at this. It's levels. She shifted the defense by being paid. It's levels to this. Stop telling me y'all know what a point guard is. I did this. You know how much film I watched? Stop trying to tell me what a point. This is a point guard. Stop trying to tell me what a point guard is. I don't care what ESPN told you. This is a point guard. Hey, when your players believe in you, when you pass them the ball, it's going in. When your players believe in you, when your players believe in you to pass them the ball, it's going in. It's going in.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.
And shout out to Real Rail for the $4.99 super chat. Said teach, appreciate it. And shout out to JT Money for the $5 super chat. Thanks for doing this one. Hey, I do this for y'all, man. Look, I'm the best in the business for a reason. Whoever else do breakdowns, tell them come see me. I'm the best in the business for a reason. I put my money on the line. I put my money on the line. I'm the best in the business for a reason. For a reason. But shout out to all of y'all for continuing to support me. Appreciate the super chats. Keep them coming, man. We got a lot to discuss. Keep them super chats coming, man. Keep them super chats coming. Again, appreciate all of y'all for believing in the boy and you know just rocking with the boy, honestly. So appreciate all of y'all, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Again, when you think about the type of point guard that Chicago Sky needs, they need someone that's going to be able to get their bigs the basketball. That's why I said it's levels. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels. We got to get away from all of the other stuff, man. Look, get back to the basics of being a point guard, of knowing what a point guard is on the floor. But so shout out. But again, at the end of the day, shout out to Serena Sundell for being able to watch film and understand how to actually move a defense. That's look, when you got bigs, right? You need to be able to get them open, not just run the play. I had a coach tell me this one time. Good point guards don't just run a play to run a play. And let me explain why that makes sense. They don't just run a play to run a play. They run a play to get somebody open. Again, running a play to run a play means I'm going to go through all of your check downs, all of your actions. But in each of those actions, I'm not looking to actually get nobody the ball. I'm just going through the actions, hoping your play works for me. No, great point guards take the play and then create. Take the play and then create an offense out of the set. Like, it's different, man. It's different. Like, they create plays out of the set. They don't run the play. Don't give me a point guard that just runs the play. But let's get to this, because y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Pay attention. This is the type of point guard. Watch this. Watch this. She commands the offense. Pay attention to what's about to happen. Pay attention to what is about to happen. Watch this. She wants to get the paint open. She don't rush it into her. She's about to look. This is watching film on her today. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dog, I'm so surprised. Like I was, look, it's a fault on my own. I didn't realize how good she was at just being a point guard. Again, Chicago needs a point guard. I didn't realize how good she was at being a point guard. A point guard commands the team no matter who else is on the team. Commands the think about this. I want y'all to think about this for a second. Chelsea Gray is on the Aces, was on the Aces with Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and Aja Wilson. 3 high prolific Hall of Fame worthy scorers, ball handlers, shot creators. But not one time you watched the Aces game and said Chelsea does not control that offense. Not one time have you ever watched the Aces game and said they icing Chelsea out. Because great point guards, man, don't listen. Look, forget all that fluff. Forget all of that. This person don't feel this way, don't want to give them the ball. Man, look at man. Let me tell you something. Point guards demand the ball. Point guards control the offense. They're the coach on the floor. I don't care what a coach saying on the sideline. I don't care what a coach is saying. Look, anybody in who ever played basketball before will tell you a coach could draw a play up. When we walking out that huddle, whoever the leader of that team is, they saying, nah, hey, we're going to start it off like that. But hey, Jake, if you open, you go back door. I got you. Hey, if he drag up, I got you. That's what real point guards do. I mean, look, the play is just to get us moving. I know what I'm tired of hearing people say. I'm tired of hearing people say, well, they don't run no plays. Plays are only to set up the set. The point guard controls the offense. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all an ironic story. We went through a whole practice of offensive sets one time, right? To play a team. You kind of like run plays to try to get openings. But players know players. We watch film. Me and a couple of the players, we was like, he don't never play defense when he ain't guarding the ball. All he do is ball watch. So, hey, on this play, instead of you flaring out, this is what I need you to do. I need you to hit a V cut and go back door. Hey, on this play, instead of you setting the pin down, I need you to set the brush screen and I need you to pop to the nail. Because he ain't always ball watching. That's what real point guards do. Man, forget the coach is there to put you in position to win. The point guard is there to run the offense. I don't care if my coach said he take 20 shots a game. I'm gonna get him 20 shots, coach, but I'm gonna tell him when he get his 20 shots. He gonna get his 20 shots right here and right here. By the end of the game, I'm gonna make sure he got 20 shots. But this is where he getting them at. He not just going down court jacking up shots. That's what real point guards do. We challenge. Your point guard is supposed to challenge the coach's perspective sometimes. Even in high school, look, I don't care what level it is, AAU, whatever. You're supposed to challenge the coach's perspective because you're the coach on the floor. Tell the coach what you see. Tell the coach what's open. Tell the coach what you like to do within that set. And then you conform the set to your liking. Don't run a play to run a play. Don't run a play to run a play. But again, watch this. Command the offense. Watch how patient she is. Watch this. Look at this. Do y'all see what just happened? Watch her hand. See, again, when you watch games, you miss things. Watch her hand. The paint is crowded. Watch her hand. Pay attention. Watch her hand. She tells her move. Watch her hand. She know where she know where she wants to go with the ball. Watch this. Watch her hand. Look at her hand. You seen her hand? Move her out the way and watch this. Imagine her with Angel Reese and Camilla. Look at this. Give it to the big. That's how easy that is. People act like you need a generational point guard to do that. Just get the goddamn ball to the big. We don't need Magic Johnson for that. We don't need Jason Kidd for that. Just get the ball to the big. Y'all make bats. Some people do breakdowns and some people talk about stuff and they just think astronomically. Basketball is simple if you let it be. If you let it be, basketball is simple. If you just let it be. But pay attention. Command the offense. Command the offense. Easy buckets for your teammates. Don't let them work too hard. Don't let them work too hard. Get it to the big. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, I want y'all to really pay attention to this. She had 3 options, but seen the mismatch down low. She went for the easier shot. She got hot. She got inside the break. She got the brush screen right here. She got the backdoor post up, and then she got her ISO wing just stretching out the defense. She's really there to just stretch out the defense. Technically, if she's to drive, if I'm watching film with her, I'm saying, hey, if I drive right here, I need you to go to this short corner, and I'm going to just come around. If she steps up, and I can't get it to her, I'm going to just slide it to you right here. So if we're watching film together, that's what I'm telling her. I'm like, hey, anytime I'm right here on the wing and you see me drive baseline, you just float to the ball. It's called eye view. I need you to just float to the eye view right there. And I'm going to just slide it to you. If I can't get to the rim, or I can't get it to her, you right here. You my secondary action. That's what point guards do. But again, I look inside, just get it to the big. I mean, why we got to make all this hard? This is Camilla. This is the point guard y'all want. Watch this. Watch this play. Watch this play. I heard Jason Kidd say this one time. One of the best point guards in history. I got him top 3. I heard Jason Kidd say this one time. He said, good point guards control the offense even when they don't have the ball. They see what's about to happen. They pass you open. Watch what Serena is about to do. Pass you open. Again, she knows she got somebody coming over the top, but she's taller than both of them. Just put it in the air. Don't bounce past the ball to me. Too many times last year, I seen Lindsay Allen and Dana Evans, and even Mojo. What you bounce passing Kamillacardoso the ball for? She's 6'7". You bounce passing the doggone ball. Again, great point guards understand how to get you open. Look, you feed the big, you'll get rewarded on the other end with defense. I used to play mind games with bigs. When I was tied in the game and they feel like playing defense, I know it's my time to get them the ball on this end because I know they got my back on the other end. They're gonna really rim protect now because they're trying to get the ball back because then I'm gonna get it back to them. See, you got to play mind games. When you're a guard, you play mind games with bigs. I'm a feed. If I'm tired, but I won't stay in the game, I don't want to get subbed out. I'm gonna feed you the ball because I want you to go play defense and help me on the other end. They're gonna really help you on the other end if you give them the ball. So you got to play mind games with bigs. You hear me out there, point guards? Sometimes you just got to play mind games with bigs. That's all you got to do because you give them energy, they're gonna give it back. That's what bigs do. You give them energy, they're gonna give it back to you. Trust me. They're going to give it back to you. But pass her open. Pass her open. Look, watch this. Jason Kidd said, point guards can create offense even off ball. Watch this. See, what was really supposed to happen is she was supposed to give this ball to her. You see her posted up already? She got her on her left hip. She's right-handed. She got her right hand stretched out. Serena notices it. She's supposed to really give the big the ball, but she misses the look. Watch what Serena does. This is why Chicago should pick her just off of this play. If I'm Chicago, I'm picking Serena Sundell off of this play alone. Watch what Serena does. Touch pass right inside. I don't think y'all understood what y'all just seen. I don't think y'all look. ESPN, y'all got some explaining to do. ESPN has some explaining to do. I don't think y'all understand what y'all just seen. I really look. I don't think y'all understand what y'all just seen. Man, why my Facebook disconnected? Or they'll come back up. I don't think y'all understand what y'all just seen. Look. This play was supposed to start off going to the big. She literally has the ball. Give it to the big. She couldn't make the entry pass. She couldn't make the entry pass. Serena sees it. Watch what she does. Watch what Serena does. Serena sees it. Watch this. Look. She doesn't even look in the score. She's going to get the. This is a point guard. She literally went get the ball. She knows where the ball needs to go. She didn't make the pass. She's going to get the ball. This is the. Why do I even have to? I'm getting so mad because I be telling y'all all the time. It's levels to it. Look, this is a point guard. Watch this. She knew she was supposed to give her the ball. It wasn't there. She said, "Let me do it." Watch this. She's not even looking to score. She catches the ball. This is how you know. And see, two things happen on this play. Two things happen. This is how you know she controls this offense. She knew she was supposed to get the ball. She missed the entry. She cut across, not to score, but to get her the ball. Touch pass inside. But this is what y'all missed, though. This is what y'all really missed. Most bigs, when this pass isn't there, when this pass right here doesn't get to her, most bigs will move. Most bigs will move, right? They'll move from right here and try to reset somewhere else because they got mad because they didn't get the ball on the post up. It's not there. Guess what she does? This lets you know she controls this offense and this team believes in her. Watch what's about to happen. Watch how she stays engaged. All she does is switch sides. Look at that. I don't think. Look, I wish I had like players and coaches in here with me right now. They would be so hyped watching me break that down. I don't think the casual people understand what they just witnessed on that one play. On this play alone, I'm drafting Serena Sundell. Even if it's a project, I am drafting her on that play alone. Maybe only 2 to 3 point guards in college basketball would have did that, would have made that play. Look, she came off the action because the action wasn't ran right and created a new action. She came off of her action because the action was to swing it, shift the defense, give it inside to the big. She had her pinned on her left hip. I don't know why she didn't give it a ball, but that lets you know she's not comfortable with an entry pass. Serena noticed it, cut across, not to score, but to actually run the play. She ran the play within the play. That's what I mean. Coaches just set up the set. The point guard's responsibility is to run the play to get a bucket. You don't need to run their entire play just to run the play. If I can get a bucket on the second pass, we're getting a bucket on the second pass. You're not getting no shot this time because we got a backdoor layup. That's point guard play. That's point guard play. I need y'all to watch this one more time in full speed. I don't think y'all realize, like, I wish I had people in here that's been chewed out by coaches for not doing stuff like this. Like, this is point guard play. Hey, King Pisces, I'm a point guard, man. Look, my heart started racing when I see stuff like this. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't making plays like this in the beginning. I had to learn to do this. I wasn't even doing this in the beginning of like really. That's why I'm so passionate, because I know how much work you got to put in to do that. So that's why I'm so passionate about, because you don't just wake up out the bed and run an offense like that, or do integral, intangible things like that. That comes with experience and just understanding basketball, and it takes a while. Some players never get it. But watch this in the full totality. The pass not there. Serena knows it. Touch pass inside. Get it to the big. Simple. Again, can get her own shot. Again, can get her own shot. Again, can get her own shot. Simple, easy. Watch you put in the blender. Up and under, overstep through. What we doing, man? Hey, look here, man. Hey, man. I don't know what's not to like about Serena. If you don't like Serena on your team, that's an issue for you. I'm gonna drop the link. See if y'all want to come up here for a quick second. Again, it's levels to being a point guard. You gotta know what your team needs. Yes, Chicago Sky needs a point guard, but they need a certain type of point guard. Yes, Chicago needs a point guard. Chicago needs Serena Sundell. The link in the chat. Chicago needs Serena Sundell. That's who Chicago needs.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.
Appreciate MJ for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it, my God. Appreciate everybody sending in super chats. Again, I'm one of them ones for a reason. Go get your favorite content creator. Tell them bring their money. Hey, look, crazy thing is I ain't even getting paid to do this. Imagine if some money was on the line. Y'all really see some work. I just be putting these together because I just know how to break down film well. So imagine some money. So go get your favorites and we can have a conversation. That's why I'm one of them ones. What's going on, Brass Tax, man? What's going on? What's going on? Your thoughts on the breakdown, man? What's going on?
Listen, if you don't erase this video after you're done with it, I'm gonna be angry with you. I'm going to be angry with you because, damn it, the scouts are watching the same. They probably watching your channel right now, and they're gonna pick her before Cheyenne Sellers. I'm gonna be mad at you if she gets picked before number 10, bro. It's gonna be your fault. I'm blaming you for this. You understand me? I'm blaming you.
I hear you, man.
I need you to
put one of them ones, man.
Put it on private, erase it, get rid of it, burn it, whatever you want to, whatever it needs to be done. You need to get rid of this film. Because this is what I need for my Angel and my Camilla. That's what I need, bro. Look, you got me forgetting about Sanaya Rivers. I need Sundell.
This is why I'm one of them ones, man.
You need to be
finding them diamonds in the rough is what I do.
You need to stop it. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. I need you to tell us why nobody should draft her but Chicago. I need you.
Hey, look. Hey, she nice, man. She's quicker than I thought she was. She's still slow-footed.
I had no idea.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. So, hey, look. Anybody out there that's listening? Y'all start hearing people make content or mention Serena Sundell. You know where they got it from. You hear people start mentioning Serena. You know where they got it from. It's light work though, man. It's light work though. But how you think she would fit on Chicago though? How you think she would fit? Perfect.
Because she will give Camilla the ball. And her and Angel on the court together. Of course, she's gonna need some seasoning. Of course, she's not gonna start her first year. She's gonna need some seasoning. She's gonna need to be coached up. But eventually, with that team, her, Camilla, and Angel on offense, man, it's over. Because two things, and I've been saying it all year, though. All season, what did I say? We need defense, and we need somebody to get Camilla the ball. We need defense.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Hey, turn on your YouTube in the background, bro.
Yeah, it's a little loud. Yeah. Flat out. Need to get her.
When you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.
Shout out to Brian Allen Hines for the $5 super chat. The latest WNBA draft board has Sundell as the 8th best player on the board. She should be higher than that.
See, you done it already. It's been done. So, I don't like you.
Oh man. I
don't like you no more.
Oh man.
You're doing too much.
Oh man.
She's a dog. She's a dog, bro. She's a dog. I didn't realize it. And she's a
Tiffany. Tiffany Cole said them guards gonna run through Serena like a tape at a marathon. She need to get her weight up and shoot more threes. That paint is busy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the paint busy part means. You know what that means?
That they're gonna pack the paint and make them shoot from the outside. I guess that's what she means.
But she shoots better from 3 than some of your best point guards. She shoots. She shoots. Tiffany and Company. She shoots 33% from the 3, right?
Bingo. And could get her own shot.
Yeah, and she's a 3-level scorer. Serena is a 3-level scorer. She averaged more than some of your best points. She averaged 14 points a game.
Now, defensively, she needs work. But that's okay. Just like I said about Sanaya Rivers and her offense. It's okay. She can play defense. With this one, it's the opposite. She can play she can run the point. Hell, Vandersloot ain't the best defender in the world. And she spent years in the league. They got a championship.
Right.
Two of them.
Right.
She got 2 of them.
I wish she would take more. I agree with Tiffany on. I wish she would take more threes. I agree with Tiffany on that. I wish she would take more threes. But again, I wish she would take more threes because she can shoot the 3. But I will say this, Tiffany and Company. The reason she doesn't take more, because if you watch games, she's really out there facilitating. She does play with Lee, one of the best centers in college basketball. So, she got to get her touches. And she doesn't play with a lot of shooting. So they really pack the paint and they really try. If you watch all the film that I broke down, you see at least 3 sets of eyes on her every time she touches the ball, because she doesn't have a lot of shooting around her. She really gets them open. So again, like you could look at a stat sheet and say, I don't get the run through defense because she averages 1 and 1, right? That means 1 steal and 1 block a game. So I don't get the who gonna run through her like a marathon. She guarded Haley Van. She guarded Haley Van Lith, one of the best scoring point guards in the nation.
Right.
And tell me what happened that game.
Uncle Jay, you're right. 6'2", you can't buy that. Go ahead, Zo.
Yeah. And she guarded Giorgio Moore. Who won that game? When it mattered. Not during the regular season, when it mattered. When it mattered. And again, like I talk about, she's slow-footed, but she's a big guard. So if you got an Ariel Atkins, most times Ariel Atkins will guard the Jewel Lloyd, will guard the Skylar Diggins, the Kelsey Plum. That'll be Ariel Atkins. Serena will be on the Rakia Jacksons, the Ray Burrells, those type of players. The Natasha Howards, like she'll be guarding them. Again, that's what you got 5 players on the court for.
Man, y'all better stop coming in here trying to give your own point of view of what you saw. This man watched film. Stop talking about what you saw in 2 or 3 games. Zoe watched the film. So stop it.
She's Tiffany and Company. 33%. That's not enough. Who you talking about? I need you to go find me your 3-point shooters in the WNBA and tell me what they shoot. Go find your best college players in NCAA and tell me what they shoot from 3. What you think they all shooting 50% or something? 33% is literally average. The average 3-point shooter in the NBA only shoots 34%, and they shoot way more threes than the WNBA. I don't know what you 33%. 33% is good. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Again, some people gonna have pushback because your mind is fixated on what ESPN told you was the best point guards. So Tiffany and Company, I don't mind your pushback, but we can talk about it. You can come on the panel. I think you've been up here before. You can pull up the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop it for you, Tiffany. I'm gonna drop the link for you, Tiffany, because I want you to come up here. We got to have a conversation. I'm confused at what you think a point guard is. I know what it is. You listening to people tell you what a point guard is who never played point guard, so you think that's what a point guard is. Got it. You see how 3 shades is now? Got it. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Look, y'all gotta stop this, man.
It's the truth.
Look, y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop this. Nobody's saying Serena Sundell is the end all be all. She's a game changer. No, she's the type of point guard that Chicago needs for their core.
Thank you.
She's the type of, because she runs half court offense. She's literally a pick and roll point guard. Like, she's literally a floor general. She directs traffic. She moves the defense. What's not to like about her offensive game? On defense, she at least tries. Even though she might be bad against slower guards, and like they out there picking on her. I watched all the games today. Don't you think that would have been on my draft breakdown if she got picked on defense? That would literally be one of my weaknesses. I'm honest with my film studies. That would literally be a weakness for me. She would get picked on. I watched them against Kentucky. I watched them against TCU. I watched them against Baylor. I watched them against Colorado. She doesn't get picked on. I watched them against West Virginia. Nobody isolates her. She doesn't get picked on. I literally watched the full game to kind of see what her defense was like. I literally watched that full game.
Hey, Sharice Discus. Isaiah James is not a point guard.
Isaiah James not a, but again, Tiffany.
What about Isaiah James? She's a young Kennedy.
Time out, Brass. Time out. Tiffany, you told me 33% is not enough for a point guard, but then you come up here with 2 of the best 3-point shooters in college basketball. You name Aaliyah Nye and Pow. They're not point guards, they're shooting guards. That's literally their job. That's literally their job. Their job is to shoot. Pow is literally on South Carolina to shoot. Nothing else. She's literally on South Carolina just to shoot. Literally. Watch out. She's literally there just to stretch the floor. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this, man.
Hey, what's Serena's percentage from the free throw line? Did you put that up?
Look, random razor. I don't even like doing that. No, because I could have brought up that too, that she shot 40 from 3 last season. I could have brought that up, but this is her senior stats, so I didn't really want to break up her other stats. This is just her senior stats. So I just wanted to, I like to stick to what's in front of me the senior year. Yeah. Lila, they still advocating for these small guards. Look, You can't be a small guard and play pick and roll with bigs. You can't see the defense. You can't see over the defense.
Tiffany, please stop. Tiffy.
Serena not Tiffany Company says Serena not bad.
Mojo,
but I wouldn't take her first round.
stop.
I use 16 pick on her. I mean, Tiffany, if she'll be there at the 16 pick, that's a steal. If she's still there at 16 with Olivia Miles, AZ Fudd, Flaw J going back, like if she's there at 16, that's a steal.
The WNBA has her in the top 8, Tiffy. Of all the prospects, she's in the top 8. She might not fall to number 10 to us. That's why I'm mad at Zoe.
Tiffany said, I'm greedy. I want a shooting guard who can pass for the Sky next year. We already have Granny Sloot, Mojo at point guard. Tiffany, can I tell you something, Tiffany? If Serena went to Chicago Sky next year, she would be their starting point guard by game 10. If Chicago Sky drafts Serena Sundell, she will be their starting point guard by game 10. If she doesn't start the season, she would be their point guard by game 10. And Ariel Atkins can pass. You already have your shooting guard that can pass.
And can shoot.
You literally, Tiffany and Company, you literally have Ariel Atkins. What are we talking about right now? I'm confused at this whole conversation. You literally have Ariel Atkins, Tiffany. You literally have one of the best two-way guards in the league.
Right. A champion.
I don't know what's going on here.
And won a championship. She has a ring.
Cart Blanco said it only took me one game to be sold on Serena, especially in a drive full of role players. That's what you got to remember too. She's not going. You're people are acting like Serena is competing with AZ and
Juju Watkins,
Olivia Miles and Juju and Paige. She's not competing with them. She's competing with Georgia Ramore, Kiki, Sonia Citron, Dominique Malonga. Like that's who she's competing with. She's not competing with them. Come on, man.
She compete with Georgia and
you have to evaluate her on the draft that she's in.
And
she's not competing with them.
It's Shorty for Texas. And I really do mean Shorty. Georgia Amore is 5'6", and what's her name from Texas is shorter than that. Stop it,
Tiffany.
Stop
Tiffany
it.
and Company. I think you trolling. You gotta be trolling. Tiffany and Company. You gotta be trolling right now. You just said. This is what she said. She said, Atkins and Kia Nurse are not good passers in the post. Sorry to those ladies. I'll take Nye and Pow over them any day. You gotta be trolling.
God, you gotta be kidding me.
First of all, time out. First of all,
Ariel Atkins.
Time out. Hold on, Brad. Tiffany
over Ariel. Girl, you out your mind.
Tiffany and Company. I'm sorry to re-educate you, but Pow and Aaliyah Nye was not even better than Ariel Atkins in college. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but they weren't even better than her in college. I'm sorry. Don't you know Ariel Atkins is the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team their first 5 seasons? Don't you know she's a 2-time All-Star and a champion? Don't you know she has the most points scored by a rookie in the playoffs? See, this is why y'all come here. Because look, I ain't the one to cook. I ain't the one to debate with. Trust me, I ain't the one. Don't you know Ariel Atkins is the #1 scorer in playoff points by a rookie? What are we talking about here? She's a champion. And not some bench player. She started on that team. She was the starting shooting guard on that championship team as a rookie.
Right.
Hey, Zo,
What are we talking about?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear. What's going on, B Will, man? What's going on, B Will?
What's up, B?
Yo, man, I came up here because Zoe, you took the words out of my mouth when you said, I'm gonna get back to Tiffy and Cole in a minute. But when you said if the Sky gets Sundell, she'll be starting by game 10. I don't know about game 10, but that's exactly what I see. If they were able to get her and get her into the lineup and get her into a flow, she could be started. She literally could be started because guess what? The Hall of Famer Vanders who don't have is that's height and length. So I'm 100% agreeing with you on that one.
Man, she trolling, man. Tiffany got to be trolling.
Last night I went and watched Kansas State's last 2 games.
Yeah.
And Serena Sundell is there for all the smoke. Game on the line, she wants the ball. She want to be in control. You can't coach that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever her weaknesses are, she want the ball. She want to be in control. She ain't even got to necessarily shoot the ball, but she want to make the play.
Hey, she's a control freak. Be well.
I ain't gonna say she's a control freak.
No. In a good way. In a good way.
In a good way. When they play Kentucky, game on the line. Nah, this one I won't take from Georgia Amore. She wanted the smoke too. When the game was on the line, her and Georgia Amore took over. They did what they do.
Yeah.
I like control freak.
She outlasted her though. She did.
Yeah, she did.
You know. And again, but that fourth quarter, Serena took that fourth quarter over.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that game, I don't think they actually watched that game. I think they looked at the stat sheet. But if you watch that game, that was Serena's fourth quarter. Serena the reason they won that game.
Sharice discuss real quick, Zoe. Hold that thought. Sharice discuss. Isaiah James is okay. Serena Sundell, if she gets past 10, she's not getting past 11. So stop it. She is not dropping to 16.
No.
Sharice discuss. Sundell is not dropping to 16.
Nah, she won't be there at 16. She won't be there at 16. I don't think she'll get out the first round.
I said, "Was you on for your birthday?" You ignored me.
Exactly.
I don't think she'll get out the first round. If she does get out the first round, it might be one of the first 2 picks of the second. Because I mean,
I'll be out of town.
there ain't that. Look, don't let ESPN and all of them fool you. There's no way in the world Georgia Moore is about to be a top 8 pick. No way.
Hell no.
Again, these draft boards got her at some got her at 6, some got her at 8. There's no way in the world. Look, I wouldn't even take Georgia Moore in the first round.
Yep.
To me, she's not a first round pick.
So only reason I'm gonna disagree is because last year, you know who went 6th.
Stop comparing last year's draft to this year's draft, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So you telling me?
Don't do that.
You telling me if they was in the same draft class, you would take? You wouldn't take Georgia Amore over? Jesus, why can't I think of her name right now? The girl from Ohio State that went to Dallas.
JC Sheldon?
JC Sheldon.
No. JC Sheldon's bigger.
No.
Huh?
No.
Which one would you take?
Sheldon is bigger. JC Sheldon played for the Dallas whatever they call Dallas Wings.
Right.
A dysfunctional team that fired their coach. Stop it.
I'm saying in college, based on their college career, I would take Amore over JC Sheldon. And JC Sheldon might be a little taller. She ain't much taller.
Man, I'm not taking her over J.C. Sheldon at any level. At any level, I watched J.C. Sheldon very close because she went to Dublin Kaufman High School in the suburban of Columbus, Ohio, Dublin, Ohio, where Jack Nicklaus built the memorial tournament for his golf tournament every year. I watched her since high school. Georgia Amore is not J.C. Sheldon.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Stop
yeah,
it.
I think Georgia O'Moore is a better shooter than her, like just pure shooter. But J.C. Sheldon's game is a little more rounded.
I don't know about that, Zoe.
Yeah, J.C. Sheldon's game is a little more rounded than Amore's.
Yeah, it is. But I'm talking about the shooting. I'm talking about the shooting.
Oh, you think J.C. Sheldon can shoot just as good?
Yeah, or not better. Coming out of college. Coming out of college? Yes. Because we can only judge Georgia Amore in college. We can only judge Georgia Amore in college.
Yeah. Look, I was judging. This is what I was doing, B. Will. I was judging JC off of her last year performance and Georgia Amore off of this year's performance. That's what I was doing. If you're talking coming out of college, yeah, JC Sheldon is a way better player.
I was talking college to college.
Yeah, JC Sheldon. B. Will, stop it.
Listen, my only point in saying that is I think the hype.
Don't make that take no more.
I think the hype could get Georgia Amore in the first round. I understand why you don't think she is a first round draft pick. I think the hype can get her in the first round. That's what I think.
She might be now that everybody's dropping out.
Well,
somebody might lose their mind and take her over Sundell or something like that, or Cheyenne Sellers.
But remember, that is a thing. That's all I'm saying. That is a thing.
I'm saying some dummy might take her over Sundell, take her over Cheyenne Sellers at point guard.
And let me say this. See, I wanted to let it slide, but Tiffany and company, you're doing too much tweeting. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Tiffany and company said, I watched that game. Serena was foul baiting like crazy. Looked like SJA out there. That free throw merchant stuff won't work in Chicago. The refs hate us. Tiffany, you lied. She only shot 2 free throws. And that was an overtime game. She only shot 2 free throws. What are you talking about? See, this is what I be talking about, man. Don't make me put it. She literally shot 2 free throws. I'm looking at it.
Who, Serena?
Yeah. Against Kentucky in that overtime win. She shot 2 free throws. And she shot 75% from the 3. She went 3 for 4 from 3, and she shot 8 for 15 from the field. So she shot 53% from the field and 75% from the 3-point line in the Sweet 16.
That's how you show up. That's how you show up.
I mean, not the Sweet 16, not the Sweet 16 second round, in the round of 32. But still. She only shot 2 free throws. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
She had a good game against USC too.
Yeah, she did actually. Yeah,
she just didn't get no help. Ayoka Lee was almost a non-factor in that game, on offense or defense.
Yeah. And again, I'm glad somebody put that in the chat. We gotta stop acting like people who know how to get to the free throw line can't play basketball. You literally need that. See, first of all, you gotta know how to dribble to draw a free throw foul. You gotta be a scorer, because if I'm guarding you, I'm not gonna play you that hard because you're not a scorer, so you're definitely not going to the free throw line. And you gotta be able to drive and penetrate to get a foul shot. So that means she at least getting downhill. She at least knows how to dribble, and players respect her scoring. Look, I don't know. Y'all got to stop listening to ESPN. I never knew shooting free throws was a knock on your game until this new generation of ESPN reporters. I swear, I did not know that was a thing until this new generation of ESPN reporting.
Just like rebounds, offensive rebounds are poo-poo because of a certain player. Now all of a sudden, rebounding, as a particular offensive rebounding, is a sign of weakness, not strength.
Rebounding off your own miss is a bad thing. What?
It's a bad thing. Yeah. Don't follow your shot. Let it go.
Exactly. Don't follow your shot, right? You know what I'm saying?
Let it go.
When is that a bad thing? I don't remember a time playing organized basketball where my coach didn't say follow your shot. So how's getting your own rebound a bad thing? When has that been a thing?
I played YMCA organized basketball. Our coach back there said, follow your shot.
Follow your shot. We
were all of 11 and 12 years old. 11 and 12 years old. Follow your shot.
Yep. It's pretty much. It's the people who just, people who
they're moving the goalpost. It's just moving the goalpost.
Yeah, it's people that get sold on the showmanship. That think that when you take a jumper, you should be fading away, running back down the court with your hands up like you're gonna make it all every time. Like no.
Right.
Like the dude, like one of the best basketball players I ever played against in my life would just pick up at the University of Michigan gym. This dude name was Sheldon, dog. He could shoot the lights out the gym. But do you know what that was worse than that? That mug, I'm telling you, I feel like he hit every shot he ever took. But he probably was like 35, 40%. But that mug got so many of his own rebounds because as soon as he put the shot up, his next step was toward the basket to get his rebound. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You don't see nothing like that in the NBA. Nowhere. Somebody do that.
I guarantee you, if White Jesus was missing shots and getting those offensive rebounds and putting it back, oh my gosh, she would get crowns and diamonds from the same people who are now poo-pooing on Angel Reese for following her shot or getting her own rebounds.
And then Tiffany, before I finish cooking you, don't you know you said she not gonna get free throws on Chicago Sky? What if I told you Kennedy Carter, Camilla, who was halfway through the season, and Angel Reese, who missed the final 7 games?
Yeah.
Guess what? All 3 of them were top 30 in free throw attempts. So what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them were top 30 in free throw attempts.
Mm.
And this is the crazy thing. Angel Reese was number 9, and Kennedy Carter was 22.
I was about to say Angel in the top 10. She lived at the free throw line.
We gotta stop again. We gotta look. This is why we create these hater channels, man. Because we come with the bad takes, and then they just run with it. They clip stuff like this and run with it. Like, we gotta get the right information out there, man.
Real quick, B. Will, I'll let you burn. Hey, Zo, I remember watching games where the announcers were saying Angel Reese is very, very good at getting to the free throw line and making a free throw. Go ahead, B. Will.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, Brad.
So I don't know what Tiff is talking about.
Tiffany, Tiff trolling, man. Tiff ain't got nothing to do right now, man.
She keep bringing up Aaliyah 9. Is Aaliyah 9 in the draft? Is she eligible? I thought she had another year.
No, I think she's going back.
That's what I thought. Why are we talking about Aaliyah 9?
Why Aaliyah 9?
Yeah, they tripping. Yeah, they tripping.
Bless you tried.
Yeah, but no, I think Aaliyah 9 in the draft because Baker in the draft too.
I know Barker is. I didn't know Aaliyah. I thought Aaliyah had more eligibility.
Yeah, I think they both coming out.
Well, I will say this: Aaliyah 9 deserves to be talked about.
Yeah, I think they.
Especially in the point guard.
Yeah.
Now she moved the goalpost. Now she's talking about after the Olympics. She just moved the
How
goalpost.
you know that, Tiffany? Tiffany, how you know that? Show me where you found that at, and I'm gonna put it on the screen.
She said it's research that was done. Research by who?
Research by who?
Lord have mercy.
And then Serena Sundell, Tiffany, Serena Sundell only shoots 2 free throws a game in college. You watch one game where she got to the free throw line 11 times and based her whole college career on that game. She only shoots 2 free throws a game. You base her whole college career on her game against USC, where she went 10 for 11 from the free throw line.
What's her percentage from the free throw lines, though?
We literally just watch USC play against UConn. All they do is foul. We literally just watch them play against you. All they do is foul.
Hey, Zoe, as a fellow Aces fan, I want to know what Hog Boss is getting at, because he's saying here, Zoe, they selling Kennedy Carter's gear on Fanatics with Vegas gear.
I know they better not be. I'm going, look. Yeah, I know you lying.
That's what Hog Boss said. That's what I'm
I know you lying. I'm about to make your Aces video. I know you lying.
Discuss, or at least put a paragraph in the chat, because I want to know.
Hold on, man. Let me see, man.
If my Aces is getting Kennedy Carter, that's gonna piss old Dana Evans off like a mug. But if my Ace is getting Kennedy Carter, my eyes are peaked, my ears are perked.
Man, ain't nobody. They ain't even on Twitter, man. They ain't.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not true, man.
T. Carmella said it too.
Ooh.
Look, that was where I was hoping she would end up. I think that's where she needs to be, because you'll have strong leaders like Asia and Chelsea Gray, and a strong coach like Becky. That's where she needs to end up. And I'm an Aces fan, so
man, I don't think. Look, they selling her slippers on there, man. That's just her slippers, man. Y'all gotta stop it, man.
Hey, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that means.
And I'm on Fanatics right now. I don't see that. I think that's fake.
Yeah, that might be AI.
Yeah, and then let them know. Jessica Carter was number 4 on the Aces last year.
Jessica Carter. Okay, all right.
Yeah, shout out to Sinister Aristotle.
Look, I was getting excited.
Yeah, and I thought, let them know, Bree. Kennedy Carter is number 7 anyway.
Look, hey, I ain't seen that. I was asking a question.
Because if that was true, I would have got a notification, because I follow the Aces on Twitter and on their ESPN account.
I do too.
I would have got a what you call them?
Yeah.
Y'all be trolling, man.
Yeah, because I'm a big
This is how it be starting. This is how it be starting.
I'm a big Asia Wilson fan. I'd have got that notification too. But look, be Will. The only thing I don't like about Sundell, I just looked it up. She's only a 78% shooter from the free throw line. I don't like my point guards under 82, 83%. I don't like that.
Yeah,
that's my only knock.
But Braz, let me tell you this though, Braz. That's misleading, because let me read you her free throw splits. 2 for 2, 2 for 2, 2 for 2, 2 for 4, 1 for 1, 4 for 4, 6 for 6, 2 for 3, 4 for 5, 0 for 1, 2 for 3, 6 for 8, 2 for 2, 1 for 3, 9 for 10, 5 for 6, 5 for 8, 5 for 5, 3 for 4, 4 for 4, 6 for 7, 3 for 4, 1 for 1, 4 for 8, 4 for 4, 4 for 5. That's our shooting splits this year.
So in other words, most nights she shoots 90%.
Yeah, most nights she shoots 90%. She just doesn't shoot that many.
Yeah.
That's why I'm confused why Tiffany and Company think that's her game. She only shoots 2 free throws a game. Because I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 games where she didn't even shoot a free throw.
Is that part of your criticism where you said she could be more aggressive?
Yeah. Yeah. No. My part of her game where she needs to be more aggressive is like in pick and rolls, looking to score more than facilitate. She gets caught up sometimes. And like saying, okay, I'm gonna shoot it versus pass it. Her decision making on the pick and roll, being aggressive. When people hear decision making, they automatically go to turnovers or something. But no, decision making can be all different type of variables.
Yeah, right.
Decision making,
yeah, that's right.
Decision making when she needs to be aggressive isn't there enough.
Right. I don't know, so I like my point guard to probably get more free throw attempts than that.
Yeah. But Tiffany, why would she need to get bailed out? She's not a scorer, she's a point guard. Why are we judging Serena Sundell as a shooting guard?
She don't take contact well.
Tiffany and Company, I ain't gonna lie. Tiffany and Company, I ain't gonna lie, Tiffany. I've never been recruited, and a coach told me I don't like that you don't shoot free throws. I ain't gonna lie. I've never even heard a point guard say that's a knock. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
No. I've never heard that before. I've never heard it be a. Maybe I'm wrong. Have y'all ever read a post note or anything saying a point guard is a horrible player because they don't shoot free throws?
No.
Do y'all know how many?
No. I wouldn't classify him as a horrible player. No, I wouldn't say that. But I would like.
How many free throws you think Jason Kidd took a game?
I never looked that up.
2.
His whole career?
I'm looking at it right now. 1.7, actually.
Okay.
How many free throws you think Magic Johnson took a game?
Not many. I remember my Showtime Lakers. No, he didn't take many a game. No. It was mainly Kareem, Worthy, Byron Scott, even Kurt Rambis.
2.2. 2.2.
Okay.
Point guards don't. Why you think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is getting so much flack? Point guards usually don't go to the free throw line like that. Because they're like not your new age point guards that are shooting guards masquerading as point guards because they can't shoot. Not them, not your Jaws, your SGAs. They're really shooting guards.
Right.
Let's call it. They're really shooting guards. Even Jamal Murray, he's really a shooting guard. Let's be honest. Even Damian Lillard too. Damian Lillard is a shooting guard. Damian Lillard has never averaged double-digit assists or never even been top 5 in assists per game in no season. And he's a top 75 player all time. And never had one season where he finished top 5 in assists.
Okay.
Tiffany and Company said everyone got to be able to shoot in Chicago. That's what Tyler Marsh wants for his team. That's the reason they got rid of Kennedy. They want shooters, not scorers. She's not a scorer. She's a point guard.
And that's not the reason why they got rid of Kennedy. She's a locker room cancer. That's why she's not on the team now. So that's not true either.
Tiffany and Company, know what you didn't do yet. Tell me who you drafting, because this is probably about to be laughable. Tiffany and Company, Put in the chat who you drafting. Put
At
in the
10.
chat who you taking at 10 and who you taking at 16. Please put it in the chat because I gotta know this. And watch how I pick them apart.
But Tiffany and Co need to go ahead and get out the daggone chat and hit the link.
Hit the link. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat for her. She still ain't come up because she's just capping.
Who would you pick, Tiffy, at 10 and 16? Who would you pick at 10 and 16? Doody. We're waiting, Tiffy.
Oh,
Tiffy, who would you pick with the 10th pick?
she gotta go do some research, man. She don't know. She gotta go do some research. She don't know. Look, she said, "Oh, I know you did it. I know you did it.
Barker. Oh wow. Oh my!
I know you did it. I would take Nye. So you want Alabama backcourt?
Oh my God!
That's literally Alabama's backcourt.
I'm about to throw up in my mouth.
None of them could pass.
Right.
You just said Tiffany, you're contradicting yourself. You just told me Chicago Sky want shooters and not scorers. Barker and Nye is a scorer. They're not shooters.
God, bless your precious heart, Tiffy. You tried.
You just said they need shooting and not scorers. Both of them are actually ball dominant scorers. If you watch Alabama play this year, it was my turn, your turn.
Stop it, random razor. Nye is not a shooter.
Nye isn't a shooter.
Oh God, she can shoot 46. She shot 46% from the three. That means she's a shooter.
That means she's a good 3-point shooter.
Hey, Nye. Not Nye. Tiffany and Combity, do me a favor. Send me the link of a video where Nye is just sitting in the corner waiting to catch the ball. I'll wait. That's a shooter. I'm going to give you an example. Sonia Citron is a shooter. Maddie Westbell is a shooter. AZ Fudd is a shooter.
Extraordinaire.
JT Money said at 22, some random bid from Lithuania or Russia. That's hilarious. Hey, but JT Money,
hey, y'all gotta stop. Hey,
some random big from Lithuania or Russia. JT Money's silly.
That's funny.
I wish these people stop.
Hey, Shelly, I didn't want to cook Tiffany. Tiffany doing this to herself, and I'm really being nice.
Right.
I'm not even making a point. I'm really just using her point against her. I haven't made 1 point yet. I'm really using her points against her. I'm really being nice.
Hey, so Tiffany in the pan flipping herself. That's what she's doing. She flipping her own self.
I know you lying because I watched that game. You lying against Ole Miss. She did not just catch and shoot. I watched that game.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember her catching and shooting.
I watched that game.
Lord have mercy.
Then she said, I'm tripped out. She said she picking Alabama's backcourt.
Oh.
I would pick UConn backcourt before I pick Alabama's.
You ain't
I
lying.
would pick LSU. I would pick LSU backcourt before I pick Alabama's. I would pick Notre Dame's backcourt before I pick Alabama's. I would literally pick Duke's backcourt before I pick Alabama. I would pick North Carolina's backcourt before I pick Alabama's. I would pick Tennessee's backcourt before I pick Alabama's.
Hey, so whose backcourt would you pick before you pick Alabama?
Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this. Aaliyah Nye ain't on nobody. Hold on, let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up for you, man. I'm gonna pull this up for you, man. Hold on.
Ain't nobody talk about no Aaliyah Nye. She's a camp invite.
Yeah. I didn't even know she was in the draft.
There's a reason for that.
She was a good player for Alabama, but I mean, if you're gonna pick between the two of them, Sarah Ashley Barker was the leader of the team. I'll take one. I ain't trying to take both of them.
I pick Harmony Turner.
Tiff. Hey, Tiff. This is the top 25 players in the draft. Let me know when you see let me know when you see her name. Hold on. Why is it not showing my screen?
There it is. Oh.
Hey, Smoke Jr. Sellers ain't gonna be there at 10.
Hey, Tiff. Let me know when you let me know when you see Barker or Nye name. Paige, Sonia, Dominique, Kiki, Cheyenne, Anissa, Joyce, Georgia, Tahina, Sanaya, Ashka, Isaiah, Michaela, Sanaya, Serena, Sedona, JJ, Raya, Gianna, Maddie, Madison, Akoka, Haley, Rory, Raven. When did I miss that name, B Will? Did I miss it? Let me go back up the list. Maybe I missed it.
Maybe I missed it. I thought Neekins was staying.
Who?
Neekins. I thought she was staying.
Neekins?
I thought I heard something that she was interested in the portal. Maybe I'm wrong. Forget it.
I don't know. She ain't on this list, is she?
She is. She's at 22, I think.
Go back there.
19. Gianna Neekins.
Oh, Gianna Neekins over Utah?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I might be wrong. I might be mixing it up. It's all good.
Yeah, because this is the updated one. They took Olivia Miles out of it and AZ. So this is updated.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiffany, maybe I missed their name somewhere while I was going through the other stuff. Maybe I missed their name. Maybe I missed their name when I was kind of going through it.
You're right. You're right, B. Will. She did. She entered the portal. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And Sedona Prince stand too.
For
I don't know how she can. She got 7 years, but she had a bunch of injuries, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Smoke. I do that. Why you notice? I always when I talk about stats, I say per 36. When I said Serena Sundell shoots 34% in the NBA, that's where I got that from. The per 36. Watch this. Let me show you. Where you think I got that from? Let me go to her per 36. Look, her per 36 projected NBA 3-point percentage, 34%. Where you think I got that from? Per 36, her true shooting percentage is 57%. Where do you think I got that from? Hey, Tiffany, it's okay. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you in your legacy. Hey, Tiffany, my girl though, man. Tiffany, you my girl though, man. You my girl though, man. You my girl though, man. Yeah. Nah, hog balls. I don't think she's gonna be playing in China, but I think she's gonna be a 3rd round pick. Her and Barker.
She might, because that's camp invite basically.
I'm about to say that third round pick, she might end up in China
Yeah,
or Turkey.
or Turkey. Yeah, maybe Israel.
Yeah. I just think that if Sundell is there and Chicago has a pick and Cheyenne Sellers isn't there, if Cheyenne Sellers isn't there, Dominique Malonga, that might be it. I'm serious. I'm not even trolling. This isn't even recency bias. Look, if Dominique isn't there, if Cheyenne isn't there, if I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If Cheyenne or Dominique Malonga isn't there, I'm taking Serena at the 10 pick. Cause I wouldn't take Sonya over her because they already got 3 Sonyas on the team right now. They're just being her way. I wouldn't take Sonya over her. I wouldn't take Kiki over her. She just don't fit. I wouldn't take Anissa over her. She just don't fit. I wouldn't take Geist over her. She just don't fit. Georgia Moore is too small. Tahina Papau, we already got Ariel Atkins. She would just be in her way. You wouldn't get the best Tahina Papau. Sanaya Rivers, I think she needs to go back.
Can't she?
She got too many flaws. It's one thing from having things. It's one thing. See, flaws in development are 2 different things. If you got flaws, go back to college. If you need to develop, come out, because you just need to develop around better players. You just need a better coaching staff around you. Like, if you got flaws, go back. She got too many flaws in her offensive game. She doesn't know how to control the offense. She isn't a great shooter. She's
out of eligibility.
Damn.
Yeah, she can't go back.
She can't go back.
She does play great defense, but even on defense, she ball watches a little too much. I watched against LSU. She ball watches a little too much. She gambles. She uses her athleticism on defense sometimes to a disadvantage because she likes to gamble, thinking she's going to get that breakaway pass. I don't know.
Can't be coachable.
I don't know.
You can't coach that out of her.
She needs in a certain system. I think she's 3 years from being her best self. So she would need to go to a team that's willing to wait maybe 2.5, 3 years.
Oh man,
that's the only problem with her. Like,
look,
Sinister Aristotle, I agree with you. The WNBA got little patience. They not waiting for nobody. It ain't that many roster spots. You can't just you can't look.
Put them on the shelf for 3 years.
Yeah. Unless they coming from overseas, and really, want me to be honest with you, if those players came directly from overseas, a lot of them wouldn't be still on teams. Teams use them as cap space and trade assets. So they keep them on the team because they know they're never coming. So they use them as roster fillers instead of actually having somebody sitting on your bench. Because they got a lot of overseas players on teams right now that never came over. They're really just roster fillers, trade packages, pieces to help fill the gap as far as matching salaries. They're using those players for that. They know they ain't coming over. They know they ain't coming over here. Especially right now, they're getting paid more overseas. That's why they're not coming.
Yeah.
Maybe with the new CBA, you might see more of them come. But like your Dominique Malongas, man, she getting paid overseas right now. Even from Lyon, she getting paid overseas right now.
If Sanaya Rivers has to wait 3 years,
Even Sifka,
even
Sifka, I'm interested to see if she comes. Cause she's in one of the top 3 leagues overseas. And they team just won the championship.
Where they got her going?
They got her going. They got Sifka going 11. Well, they got her going. Hold on.
She dropped.
Tell you.
Yeah, I saw recent.
They got Sifka going 10 to Chicago, but Chicago already got 3 of her.
Which one is that one? Which my draft is that?
She might be a better. I think she's probably better. A better scorer than Kia Nurse and Beck Allen.
I don't trust them overseas. I don't trust them overseas numbers though.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why I'm gonna tell you this from experience, a lot of them they don't document them correctly, and a lot of them inflated. I don't trust overseas numbers. I'm telling you that from experience. I don't trust overseas numbers.
They
don't got enough eyes. They don't got enough eyes on their stats. A lot of times they be overflating numbers. Like I remember one time there was a game where the score was 117, but if you added up the player scores, they scored 136. Like how the player scored 136, but the scoreboard said 117. That ain't conjecture. I was there. That ain't conjecture. That ain't opinion. That ain't Hindu. I was there. How does that she got 136 and the scoreboard up top say 117? That's why I don't be trusting them overseas numbers. Why you think I didn't do a breakdown on none of them? Because I don't trust them numbers. I don't trust them numbers. And again, a lot of that game don't translate.
Which mock draft is that, Zoe? That got Sifka.
Take a time.
Oh, because I think Yahoo, ESPN, what's that other one called? Bleacher. I think there's one of WNBA mock draft. They mostly got Sanaya Rivers going 11 and Georgia Amore going to Chicago at 10. A lot of them do. Most of them do, actually. Most of them do. I can see that. But yeah, I'd rather have Sanaya Rivers. But if Sundell drops to us, we take Sundell. I ain't gonna be mad at all. Because like I said, there's 2 things that got on my nerves last year: the perimeter wing defense and them not getting Camilla the ball. And you must get her the ball or she won't be engaged. An engaged Camilla is one of the top 3-4 centers in the world.
Oh, yeah. Engaged.
Disengaged, disinterested Camilla is maybe the 80th best center in the world.
Yeah. Definitely. I can see that. Definitely.
She has to be involved, or she won't run and she won't play defense, which is typical of bigs. They do too much work, like you said, Zoe. They do too much work, too much moving, too much burning their energy, and you won't give them the ball.
Actually, B Will, because B Will put Isaiah James with one of those 3 picks. Actually, B Will, if I'm Washington Mystics, I'm drafting Cheyenne Sellers, Dominique Malonga, and I'm taking Tahina Papau. Because now you got your shooter, because they don't got no shooting. Now you got your shooter and Tahina, You got your point guard and Cheyenne Sellers, and then you got your real stretch four because they don't have a stretch four, or they don't really have a wing. They don't have a wing either. They got some guards, but they don't bring what I think Isaiah James.
They got Inksler as a wing.
Who?
Inksler.
Stop it.
She was good for them.
We gotta stop this, man. Y'all see, y'all be making me. People think I be hating on players. People like B Will say stuff like that, and I don't be hating on these players. Chat, y'all is witness. All 100, we got 166 people in here. Y'all are witnessing. B Will make me diss somebody. This is how that starts, and then people start acting like I don't like players. No, people like B Will say stuff, and then I gotta rebut it. That's what be happening.
What's wrong with Inksler?
This man says, "Man, gotta stop it, man."
They got no wings. They have a wing. They don't have stretch 4. That's true, but they got a stretch 5.
That's why if I'm the Mystics, I'm taking Dominique Malanga, Cheyenne Sellers, and Tahina Papao. That's the good draft for them.
That's not bad.
That's a good. If they can pull off, that's a good draft for them. That's a good draft for them.
Who else has multiple picks in the first round? Ain't just Washington, is it?
Washington got 3. Chicago only got 1. And the wings got 1 and 12.
Okay. Okay.
Forget you, Smoke Junior.
Yeah. Other than that, nobody got. More than 1.
That horse too many times.
That's funny, dog.
Hold on, what happened?
That's funny.
Smoke Junior told me, "Will you fell with that horse too many times?"
Yeah, man, he's tripping, man. He's tripping. That man. That's why I had to ask him who. Brass. I thought he had said the wrong name at first.
I still don't know who that is.
Nobody. Don't worry about it.
What?
Brass, you don't even need to worry about it, Brass.
Don't worry about it.
Don't even waste your time. You don't need to worry. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't you worry about it. Don't even worry about it, Brass. It ain't even that serious.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it ain't even that serious, man. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
Trust me, you ain't missing out on nothing.
No need to Google.
Oh man.
Yeah, you ain't missing out on nothing. you don't even need to worry about it.
Uncle Jay, he said, "I don't think Pow going in the top 10. Why not?"
I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying Uncle Jay said that in the chat. Uncle Jay said that in the chat.
I'm about to be dirty. Watch this. Watch this. I gotta troll B Will right quick, Brass. I just got it. I didn't want to do it. No, I did not want to do it. But this is who he talking about. This is who he talking about.
He just needed a
number 21. He talking about number 21, Brad.
Thanks, man. B will stop.
That's who he talking about.
Somebody
who averaged 6 points.
Oh my God, B Will. You had fallen off that horse.
Man,
hey, chat.
Yeah.
Number 21 is who B Will was talking about.
He was
B Will said, "Don't drop Dominique Malanga because you got Emma Kingsler."
Oh, she went to Louisville? I don't remember that.
She was at Louisville with HBL.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest,
okay.
She literally got drafted because she was there with HBL.
And she been in the league 3 years.
She literally got drafted because she was there with HBL.
But they kept her for 3 years. So
they ain't got nobody else.
They must like her for nothing, for something. 3 years,
Brass, don't worry, Brass.
Ah!
She got one more year on that contract. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry the pretty little hair on your head. Don't you worry. keep your hair follicles because it won't be long.
He's in the league for 3 years. Hey, I wouldn't have thought. Hey, listen, 3
Don't
years.
you worry. Look, keep your hair follicles. It ain't gonna be that long. Don't you worry. It's not gonna be. Don't you worry yourself. Trust me, it ain't gonna be that long. It ain't gonna be that long. This man said, man, that guy averages 6 points a game. Man, get out of here, man.
You know, 3 years.
Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. This is madness. This is madness. Y'all gotta stop this. This is madness.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go. I forgot. What was your point, B. Will, in mentioning her? I forgot.
She was talking about Dominique Malanga.
No, I wasn't talking about Dominique Malanga specifically. I just said Zoe said they don't have Zoe said Washington don't have any wings. I just said they have.
Oh, y'all, that's what you. Oh, well, no, they don't have any wings. 6.2 per game in 3 years. No, they looking for one.
Yeah. If you got a chance to drive Dominique Malanga and Emily is there, Emily, I'm packing your for you.
I'm shaking your hand.
I'm glad you got a GM, man. You getting fired the first day on the job. I'm glad you not a GM. Because that owner is walking up to you after that draft saying, why didn't you draft Dominique? Oh, because we got Emily. We already got a wing. I'm calling security. Security. Get him out my facility.
That's not what I said. This is funny as hell.
Escort this gentleman off expeditiously.
Oh man,
expeditiously.
That's not what it said, but this is funny. This is too funny.
That's funny. Yeah, that is. He didn't say that, but that's funny.
This man said he got wings. You got to stop
funny.
it, man.
Brittany Sykes, Leah, man. Yeah.
We will. Where's their wings? Shakira is a big.
Yeah.
Sika is really a big. Let's be honest. Sika is really a big. She ain't nobody. Emily, let's be real. Aaliyah Edwards is really a big. She's a front court. Stephanie Dawson is starting center. Carly, 6 feet. Like, you don't really got no wings? Well, where you see the wings at?
Man, she's been in at least 6 years.
I'm looking. Yeah.
Carly Samuelson.
Okay, yeah. I was like, who's she?
10-year career. I ain't bad. I ain't mad at that.
No, you're right.
They don't have no shooting.
My point. They only got her as really a win.
But they don't even got no shooting.
Carly Samuelson.
Stop it.
Was she being Carly Samuelson?
You doing this on purpose, man. You doing this on purpose, man. You gotta be doing this on purpose. You trolling, man. I'm not answering you no more. You doing this on purpose.
So all I'm saying is that's what they want. That's what they have her for.
That's not what they want. That's just what they have. That's what they have.
So, I don't know, but that's what she's there for. Carly Samuelson is there as a shooter, just like her sister was on Indiana as a shooter.
Who the hell is Jade Melbourne? Oh, Australia. Is that?
Jade Melbourne. She's like she's a real downhill player. Sometimes she's out of control, too fast.
Who?
Jade Melbourne.
Oh, she played last year?
Yeah, she played. She's too fast for her own good. If you watch the last couple USC games and watch Heckle, she'll remind you of Heckle. She'd be out of fast. I mean, could be the fastest thing on the court, but just be out of control.
Well, she's a freshman. I expect that from her. Just like Fort Wiley.
Hey,
Wiley.
Brad, Senator Aristotle said, B. Will basically said, don't draft LeBron. You got Ricky Davis.
Oh, my God.
Dog, that dude's funny, man.
Center stand starter. I got to put you in timeout. I got to put you in timeout. Yeah, I got to put you in timeout.
That's funny,
hilarious.
man.
Aristotle doing too much.
Oh,
That
God, that's funny.
Hey, see, this is why I get people. This is how I cook people, man. See, this is how I cook people. I be cooking people because they come with these stats, man. They come with these stats, man. See, that's how I be cooking people. They come with these stats, and then I gotta cook them, and then I gotta cook them. Let me show y'all why these percentages be inflated and don't really be these players. They said Salma's inside 42% 2 years ago, and last year she shot a whopping 40%. Tell me this, B Will. I take 3 3-pointers and I got 3 points for the game. I take 3 3-pointers and I got 7 points for the game. I take 3 3-pointers again and I got 3 points for the game. I take 1 3-pointer and I got 4 points. Tell me where you're shooting at.
Again, I'm saying that's what
I'm not
she's
talking
there
to you,
for.
B Will. B Will, I'm not talking to you. The person in the chat put that up there like they was making a point. They put that up there like they was making a point.
Okay.
Talk about you, B. Will. He ain't talking about you.
Yeah. They put that up there like they put that up there like they was making a point.
Right. I know who he's talking about, B. Will.
Oh, typical.
Hey, one of these days, y'all gonna realize. One of these days, I don't know how long I gotta look. I don't know how long I gotta do this. One of these days, y'all gonna realize I'm top 5 in the world. Not in the world. Don't let my 3,000 and something subscribers fool you versus people who got 50 and 60. Man, I'm top 5 in the world.
You'll get there.
You don't believe me? Go get your fave. You pay they bet and tell them come meet me on the screen. No stats. Let's talk basketball.
Right.
No stats. Let's just talk basketball. No stats. Now, if they want to bring stats, I could use it against them. See, notice this, Brass. When I'm talking to people, I never really use my talking points. I use everything they say against them. Notice that. Pay attention. A lot of people ain't learned that about me yet. A lot of people ain't learned that about me yet. Pay attention. Even when I go on panels, pay attention. I use their talking points against them. I never go up there with stats, accusations, or opinions or breakdowns. I just listen to what they say and use it against them. And all I do is they'll say something and I just ask them the question in reverse.
Hey,
learn something over here, man. Y'all can learn something about sports topics. Y'all pull up. Y'all can learn something, man.
Except when you pull up and say, I was just minding my business, listening to y'all talk. When you start all that way, it's coming to cause confusion.
Man, because you be capping, man. You come up here capping every day.
I ain't talking about me.
You come up here capping every day. Tiffany and company said they was trying to trade Shakira anyway, so they draft Dominique Malanga. She gone. They were trying to trade Shakira.
I never heard nothing like that.
That's the thing. So that's my concern for Shakira. It's like I don't know how long Washington gonna experiment with Shakira because she in there. She got 3 years in. No, this is her 3rd year.
Yeah, this is gonna be her 3rd year. And look, Aaliyah Edwards showed y'all she versatile and unrivaled.
Yeah,
right.
Aaliyah balling.
So I mean, yeah, Shakira probably on the way out, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to decide between. Let me pull it back up. They're gonna have to decide between Shakira and Stephanie Dawson. They're gonna have to make a decision on those two. I mean, Shakira does average 11 and 6, and Stephanie averages 10 and 5. So they're gonna have to decide. Stephanie Dawson is 11 years in. I mean, they're gonna have them two. They both the same height, 6'5". So that's who they're gonna have to decide on.
Well, I mean, if you get Malonga,
I don't know how many years Dawson got on her contract left.
I'd take Shakira because she's younger.
Yeah, she young, and if you get Malonga, she can stretch the floor because that's basically what Dolson does for him. Now Dolson though, she crafty. She can get in the paint too. She good at on pick and roll.
I like her game, but if I had to choose between the two, I always go with the younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to decide on that then, Tiffany. If that is true, Tiffany, they're gonna have to decide. I think it will come down to Shakira and Stephanie. Because Aaliyah Edwards, I think she locked in at the 4, especially this year. I think she's locked in at the starting 4. They're gonna have to decide between those other two.
Yeah, she's right though. Shakira can't stay healthy.
That's been her biggest problem.
That's the knock on her. Dolson is pretty
Unless they do this, unless they take Dominique Malanga, they draft Dominique Malanga, put her at the 4, get rid of Stephanie and Shakira, and put Aaliyah Edwards at the 5.
I don't know, man. Lee ain't like
but that would take away from her game. That
Hold
would
on.
take away from
Aaliyah
her
what?
game.
Wait, hold on, Joe. Aaliyah what?
So to put her at the 5, to me, she ain't like that. She ain't a 5. Like she can't play with the best 5s in the league. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't like her at the 5. That's my only point. I don't like her at the 5.
Right.
Not in the league.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I like her at small forward or power forward.
Yeah, I really think in a few years Aaliyah could be like another Fee.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. A bigger one too.
Yeah, she can give you that versatility.
Yeah, she'll be a bigger version.
Yeah.
Because
remember, Fee wasn't.
I don't see the kind of dog in her that I see in Fee though. Fee will fool you. You look at Fee, her mild mannerism, her soft spokenness. She's a dog. There's only a few players I've seen. Well, not that many that have a bigger dog mentality than her. And Angel's one of them. And maybe Asia. But
he literally trying to embarrass you. She trying to give you the business.
Yeah, I like Aaliyah though. She showed me a lot in Unrivaled, but she could kind of be intimidated. I don't know if it's because she's young and hasn't on yet, but I like her though. But not at 5, not at the 5.
So for me, the reason I say in a few years is because Aaliyah Edwards, she's very athletic, especially for her size.
An all-star. She's going to be an all-star.
Yeah, she's got a pretty good. She got a good motor. She's got motivation. She's always going to give 110%. I think the thing she lacks is the confidence, and I think Unrivaled helped tap into her confidence. So I think like this year she's gonna be better. So that's why I say in a couple of years she's gonna be one of the ones people talking about. Remember Lee Edwards?
Is Angel and Caitlin Clark, were those the only 2 rookies that were in the All-Star game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because Rakia didn't make it. Rakia didn't make it. Cameron Brink was injured. Aaliyah Edwards definitely didn't make it.
Yeah.
Because she didn't really have. Aaliyah Edwards, Angel Reese, and Camilla made Aaliyah Edwards' rookie season look subpar. But by normal standards, she had an okay rookie season.
Yeah.
Angel and Camilla as bigs, just kind of even Cameron Brink when she was playing with her blocks per game. I think she was averaging like almost 4 per game when she was playing. They kind of pick because what Aaliyah Edwards was she was the 4th pick.
She was 6. I think she was 6 and she was 6 and Angel.
So yeah, her being a top 7 pick, and then you got Angel Reese right behind her at 7, Cameron Brink at 2, Cardoso at 3. Them having better years than her kind of diminished what she did, but that was a seesaw team For her to just average 8 points on that team was good because that was a seesaw team. No real point guard. Sykes was trying to run it when she came there. Like they never really had a point guard to give her a chance.
Right.
Yeah, she was a solid try hard rookie. You know what I'm saying?
By normal standards, she had a very good rookie year.
She had a pretty good year. Yeah.
Yeah, she had nothing. You ain't gonna look at Aaliyah Edwards and say bust. That's you're not even gonna think that.
Yeah.
Right.
She really had her breakout.
But yeah, man. Look. I'm about to head out, man. I appreciate y'all for coming up. I appreciate the super chats. Man, I had super chats today. Rel $4.99, JT Money with the $5, MJ with the $4.99, Brian Allen Hines with the $5 super chat, Brian Allen Hines with another $5 super chat, Superfly J with the $3 super sticker, and JT Money with another $5 super chat. So appreciate my highest super chatters today, JT Money and Brian Allen Hines for $10 each. Man, appreciate all the love and the support I get. Again, when y'all send super chats, that's just let me know I'm doing the right thing. Because as y'all notice, I don't be begging for super chats. I don't even ask for super chats when I'm doing my breakdown. I don't even acknowledge the chat. So for y'all to send super chats, that just lets me know I'm on the right path, man. That's just let me know I'm on the right path, though, man. When I ain't got to ask for them and y'all just send them through, I appreciate it, man. Y'all keep me going, man. Y'all keep me going. I'm going to be back tomorrow because tomorrow we got Chicago Sky Building Blocks, episode number 3. We did 2 episodes. If you haven't watched Chicago Sky Building Block episodes, I do one every quarter up until the start of the season. So episode 3 is tomorrow. The final it's a 4-episode series each year. I'm going to do a 4-episode series on off-season building blocks for Chicago Sky. So episode 1 was right after the season. Episode 2 was right after all the trades and free agent signings. Episode 3 is right before the draft, as far as like what's to expect with the draft picks. So tomorrow we have episode number 3 of the Building Blocks series for Chicago Sky. So make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Again, same time, 5 p.m. Might be 4:30 if I can get all my stuff together by 4:30 tomorrow. I do got a meeting, so probably tomorrow 4:30. I'll probably run that one. But tomorrow, Building Block series is coming. So y'all make sure y'all stay locked in for that one. But again, man, appreciate all the love, all the support, everybody who donates, everybody who's come on the panel, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you, Tiffany, for coming through today and getting cooked. You are the You Got Cooked winner of today. Moving forward, look, next tomorrow I'm gonna have a video. Moving forward, every day somebody getting cooked. Look, Tiffany, you would just have to be the cook. Look, Tiffany, don't be surprised. I do my You Got Cooked video. Brass was video number 1. That's what I'm about to look. I'm about to start my You Got Cooked series again. Because y'all be playing with me, man. Y'all be acting like I ain't him. Look, I'm about to start doing my You Got Cooked series, man. Look, y'all be playing with me like I'm not him.
Every time I look at that thumbnail of me getting cooked in the pan, I laugh. That thumbnail is so funny. I laugh every time I see it.
Hey, look. People be like, why wouldn't Zoe get on the panel? Everybody get quiet. Cause I'm him.
We love you, Tiffy. Join the club. I got cooked too.
Because I'm him. That's why when I get on people panels, everybody let me speak. Because I'm him. Stop worrying about why people respect me. That's why people respect, because I'm him. They be like, why people get quiet when you get on the panel? Because I'm him. they be like, people be asking for you in the chat when you ain't even on the panel. I be like, cuz they won't hear a basketball tape.
Yep, that's the truth. That's a fact.
They be like, cuz we won't hear what Zoe got to say about this topic. That's why they look, y'all gotta stop that, man. Look, y'all gotta stop. Look, every community got that. Look, I'm gonna say this: every community got that one person that everybody just want to hear they take. I mean, I'm just him, you know. And I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm the best at every object, but I'm just saying people like hearing my takes. Why y'all be hating on me, man?
Hey, that's why I come over here. That's why I
Hey,
come
Tiffany, Tiffany, you definitely about to get series number 2. I'm dropping that tonight before I go to sleep. You definitely about to get put in that frying pan. You about to get put in that cast iron in a couple hours. Don't you worry. That video coming because you was tripping. You came up here caping. I don't know what you. I don't know if Alabama paying you. I don't know what's going on, but you caping today for Alabama. Tiffany, you from Alabama? Tiffany must be from Alabama, man.
Hey, she ride with a roll tide just like Showtime.
Yeah, her ain't show them Alabamas, man. Because look, if Showtime was up here, he'd be like not too much. You definitely going in the frying pan tonight. You definitely going. You was wilding. It was almost B Will. You saved B Will from going in the frying pan with that take he gave. You literally saved B Will. It was almost him. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
So about to pull out the garlic powder, the paprika, the salt, the pepper.
She getting that. Look, she gonna get that. She gonna get that honey base, man. She gonna get that honey base saute, man. Get a base to that honey, man. Yeah, y'all gotta stop this, man. But man, appreciate you, Brad. Appreciate you, B Will, pulling up, man. Always a good time when y'all pull up, man. Cause y'all funny, man. Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny, man. But appreciate everybody for the super chats. Appreciate everybody who subscribed today. Appreciate everybody who watched the video today. We was clocking today. Appreciate everybody, man. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for series Chicago Sky Building Block Series, episode number 3. Again, this is going to be my first one of this year. My last one was in December. So again, we're literally 10 days away from the draft. So only right that I do it now. Only right that I do it now. Again, appreciate all of y'all. And y'all have yourselves a good night. Make sure y'all go.
Don't forget to talk about your show with Keith.
Yeah, make sure y'all make sure y'all go watch Excuse the Takeover. Is streaming. All episodes are streaming on Apple Music, podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Pandora Music. So go to any of your listening platforms, and when you're in the car, you can go back and listen to all 9 episodes of Excuse the Takeover with my homegirl Key Facts, WBB Universe. Make sure you go follow my homegirl, man. All our episodes are on there. Not this year, but next year, I'm going to do audio books as well, like I did for Excuse the Takeover. I'm going to do audio books for next year's draft breakdown. I'm going to do audio books for those as well. Again, you already know who it is. It's Prince. This is I Am Zo Media. I'm one of them ones. Y'all have yourselves a good night. And again, stop playing with me.
I am Zo Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past.